I have some special guests with me that are going to help me out with the video. I have firefighter Joey, I have LT Beyonce Pendleton, and then driver operator Anthony Schilling. So what we're going to do today is cover my 3 psychomotor objectives for my presentation. First objective is the firefighter in full turnout gear with a 2.5-inch hose is going to deploy the Blitz fire for a defensive operation. Second objective is the firefighter in full turnout gear is going to anchor the Blitz fire using the tie-down straps, a wall, or a stake. The third objective is the firefighter, after they complete the other 2 objectives, are going through the operational and safety checklist before the Blitz fire nozzle is put back into service. For this exercise, the firefighters are starting in the rig in full turnout gear wearing SCBA. Firefighter 1 is going to grab the Blitz fire ground monitor and start deploying it to the objective. Firefighter is going to make sure that they are 1.5 times the height of the building away to make sure that they're out of the collapse zone. Firefighter 2 is assisting with deployment of the 2.5-inch, making sure that the hose bed is completely cleared before they call for water. Firefighter 1 is deploying the legs to secure the Blitz fire on the ground. Firefighter 2 is calling for water. Driver operator is slowly sending water to make sure that they're not doing any water hammer. Firefighter 1 is opening up the Blitz fire nozzle slowly, again, to make sure that there is no water hammer. Firefighter 1 is now adjusting the nozzle to the appropriate pattern for the fire. Firefighter 1 is also making sure that they have enough reach to hit the objective. Firefighter 2 is a second set of eyes to make sure that Firefighter 1 is making sure that he gets the fire. And for this, you can switch out to a smooth bore nozzle if needed. So you have 2 different choices, fog nozzle or smooth bore. After they switched out the smooth bore nozzle, they are opening up the Blitz fire to full operational pressure and adjusting their stream, moving side to side to knock down the fire. Driver operator is making sure that he has the appropriate pressure. This is the second learning objective. Again, the firefighter wearing full PPE is going through different ways to secure the Blitz fire nozzle. First way is using a stake, webbing, and a carabiner. He wraps the webbing around the stake and connects the carabiner to the Blitz fire, pounding in the stake. Second option is using the leg and wrapping it around the base of a light post and securing it. Third way is to use a wall of a building to secure the Blitz fire nozzle by making sure that that leg is wrapped around the side of the building so that the pressure is being taken up by the building itself. Before we put any piece of equipment back onto the rig, we need to make sure that it's ready for service. So we're going to follow the operational and inspection checklist. Number 1, you want to make sure that all valves open and close smoothly and fully. So we want to pull the pin, slowly slide it back and forth, make sure it locks, Number 2 is we're going to make sure that the waterway is clear of any obstructions. So we'll make sure that there is no water, no dirt or debris in the waterway itself. Number 3, you want to make sure that there is no damage to any thread. So we're going to take a look at the cup links itself, make sure that there's no dirt and debris, that the cup link threads are fully intact. We're going to go up to the nozzle threads, make sure that they operate properly, that there's no dirt and debris or it's not missing anything. So that's good. We want to double check the waterway stream shaper strainer. Make sure that the nozzles thread on like they're supposed to. You want to make sure that all the locks and hold down devices work properly. So we're going to check the legs, make sure that they extend and hold like they're supposed to.
I didn't get that. Would you try again?
Make sure that there's no grass or debris.
Sorry.
Number 6, you want to make sure that there is no damage to the appliance overall. So we're looking for any gouges, holes, anything like that. Again, kind of wipe it off as you go. Make sure that everything's in working order. Number 7, all swivel connections are good. So the nozzle swivel connection moves like it's supposed to. And then the hose coupling swivel connection works like it's supposed to and rotates freely. You want to just take an overall look, make sure that there's no missing pieces, parts, which everything's there. We do have our smooth bore nozzle if we need to switch it out depending on your department's policy. You want to make sure that the markings of the optimum pressure is visible. And again, make sure that there's no missing or broken lugs on the couplings, which we looked. What we want to do is make sure that the fog nozzle rotates like it's supposed to and set it in the position that you want it so it's ready to go when you have to deploy it. Clean it once you're done, and then it's ready to get put back on the rig. So in this training video, you should have learned our 3 psychomotor objectives that we created, which was a firefighter in full turnout gear, deploy a 2.5-inch attack line with the Blitz fire nozzle, and set it to defensive operations. The second psychomotor objective was to have the firefighter in full turnout gear set the Blitz fire nozzle up and use different type of anchoring systems such as the stake around the building, around the light post. And then the third learning objective was actually to complete the operational check before we put the Blitz fire back into service after use. So I hope you learned something from this video. Hail Scorers out.
Thanks for coming.